let's start some DCSS. I forget which session this is. I really haven't been keeping track. I'm sure I will figure it out when I go to upload this to YouTube, but for the time being, you know, we're just kind of playing. Last time I, what did I do last time? I got some runes. We got silver and abyssal. We can now sort of speed run the extended part of the game if we want to, but I think that I will, what will I do? I think I will spend a little bit more time in the Abyss, which is perhaps a mistake. We only have one blink scroll left. I wanted to get more. I did a bunch of, hey Gary, what's up? I did a bunch of shop purchases and the game just kind of said no to me, which is okay. Just kind of unfortunate. We have this Ring of Shaolin, which has been renamed a Ring of the Hair, which I'd really like to be wearing, but we kind of need the wizardry, unfortunately. Let's go in. Hello, Dreadlich. What do we got on this character? We got Iron Shot and things like that. Something occurred to me that this Maces and Flails training is also giving us cross-training in staves, you know, so that's nice. I was probably just Vow Clutching these guys and then Iron Shotting them to death. Whoop. Oh my god. You always wait until I've started the stream, huh? Maybe I just won't do it. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, I'll do my handstand push-up. Gotta take my socks off though, because I have hardwoods and I'll break my neck if I don't. So this is okay, I haven't done any handstand push-ups today, so it's important that I get at least a few. Alright. Going down. And back up. Once again, the adult human female is not here to verify that I'm actually doing these things, so you just have to take my word for it. I pulled around this corner, by the way, because, ooh. Oh, man! We just got an RF minus vulnerability from... I mean, it's okay, we got lots of resistances, but that is annoying. I don't remember that being a thing, by the way. They just added vulnerabilities as mutations, wow. Or maybe that was always a thing and I've just forgotten. Anyway, I wanted to fight the Star-Cursed Mass one by one, so... You know, you can use corners in here if you want to, it's not that big a deal. We have 14 potions of mutation. I'll clutch these guys. See, I'm using melee to kill the things that I really don't need to use magic to take down quickly. I may even be able to melee a large abomination now. Looks like I can. The name of the game is conserving mana when you're doing this on a caster. A lot of characters this isn't really purposeful, you know, hanging out in the Abyss ever since they removed the items that you can get, but for Gozag especially, there's really no reason not to just hang out in here for a little while. I mean, you're gonna run yourself out of resources if you're using them, you know, to survive in here. But we really don't need much in the way of resources to survive in here is the thing. And there's you know, there's no Zot clock. that's not a thing in here, so it's like, why not? Whoa, hello. Something to keep in mind. This is one of the things that can slowly make your day worse. This Gozag, he he has the ability to mammutate, but again, he needs line of sight. If there's dudes between you and him, he's having a bad time. Let's ignite. And he's down. Yeah, we're quite able to melee just with the staff now. It's kind of cool. Exit appeared from the experience. Another reason why this is just like really straightforward is, you know, you get these exits guaranteed. Now, if my Zot clock goes below like 6,000 inside of depths, we have no ability to really increase that at all. So, I mean, there is a time limit for us to do this. But, you know, it's just like, let me get a little extra experience, you know? Like, whatever. It's fine. Ooh. Like, let me get a little experience, let me get a little gold. This is just going to kind of help us do the extended, particularly the gold. I don't think I'm going to do any more shops. I think we're just going to live with what we've got. And we're going to do a lot of bribing. I haven't decided what I'm going to do first. See, we have an awful lot of runes to get. I'm tempted to just go ahead and do Zot, to be honest. But I mean, we're equipped to deal with just about any branch. You have a keyboard question, what's up? Keys do I have mapped to control? I don't know what you mean. I don't have anything mapped. I'm not really a fancy keyboard man, I just type fast. If caps lock map to control and figured you might do something similar. No, I don't fool around with it. If I'm on a MacBook, then you kind of are forced to do some shenanigans, but these bone dragons do a tremendous amount of damage if you have bad defenses, but our defenses are good, so they really won't do much damage to us. So we're just going to melee them. These guys, lurking horrors, will torment you and sort of disappear. The only thing you can do is avoid them. You cannot defeat them without taking the torment, basically. So if you, you know. If you're not undead, then you either need to run away from them or accept the fact that you're going to be tormented. You could drink Lignify, that will make you immune. I don't really want to be Lignified in the Abyss, though, considering that literally anything could show up, including a flayed ghost. Maybe I can get us back to 20,000 gold again. Oh, look. The Abyss trapped us for a moment there. Too bad you can't cast Lig. I mean, that would be a cool spell to be able to cast. Can you do that in B-Crawl? I forget. Tree form, nice. Pretty cool spell. Let's ignite. Wow, Iron Shot missed. Okay, I'm actually gonna fireball this dude. Okay. Running out of mana, I'm gonna try to save some by just meleeing this stuff. Could I just shatter? Is that an option? Can we do that yet? Irradiate. Irradiate again. We're doing okay on conserving mana, but we could be doing, you know, a lot better. I'm mostly just irradiating when I really need help at this point. Trying to pick up this gold before I get teleported elsewhere. Not even bothering with my whip at this point. Yeah, I figured why not, you know, it's a return game. There's not, you know, as many 15 runers as there is like 3 and 4 runes in my streak, 3, 4, 5. But there's several. And I figure why not go ahead and go for all of them, especially when I haven't played in a while. We can see a look at exactly how ruined extended is. But that's another reason why I'm farming a bit here, because it's like I don't trust the game not to pull grenades out of its hat and make my life miserable. Gargoyle with Shatter can do it. I imagine so. I would certainly hope so. But, you know. Again, I'd rather have more help than less help, right? Oh, that's an orange, it's an orange statue. What kind of body armor am I using? The silly one, +5 Ring Mail of the Monk. It's got really good resistances on it, and I'm just kind of living with the fact that I've got Slay -4 at this point. It's not the end of the world, it's just not ideal, that's all. But it's giving me a lot of AC, and it's not messing with my EV or my castability that much, so... You want to watch out for those orange... Those orange statues. They can summon anything that exists in that branch, and in Abyss that's a lot of nasty stuff. I just shattered, by the way, to open up an entrance into whatever's going on here. This is actually a good place for a shatter, but let's ignite instead. I want to take this thing out because I don't want to get mutated. Mutated if I can avoid it. Trying to avoid... There it is. This fella. Mutating me as well. They do have now mutate. Let's see, if I were to do ignition here, he would get hit by 2 ignites. Now he'd get hit by 3. Let me see if I can get more stuff around him. Okay, here we go. This is good. He is yet living, somehow. I'm gonna Tremor Stones his ass. And he's dead. These Demon Spawn Blood Saints are more of a pandemonium kind of enemy. They have a couple of wacky abilities. Legendary Destruction, that just does some combination of like Fireball, Ice Blast, and Ghostly Fireball twice. Anyway. He can also haste his allies, which is pretty spooky. So have you guys heard about the the replacement for attacks of opportunity? I didn't think it was possible, but they actually made it even worse. Okay, we're getting dragged away. God damn it. So like anytime you move away from an enemy, you apparently, even if they're not next to you, there is a chance for them to just get a burst of speed which makes them move quickly for like 20 turns. So just try, if you will, to imagine the impact that this might have on an early game, on an early game, what do you call it? Orc priest. Could you imagine the fun that you'll have? We frail. No, I'm just a gargoyle and my HP sucks. Sure wish I could get my Zot timer to infinite. Anyway, I think it may have already gotten reverted after every single person on Reddit told them that, well, the people they haven't banned yet told them that it was a bad idea. Which surprises me, because usually when people tell them things are bad ideas, they just kind of... those people kind of get told to go pound sand, but I don't know. Alright, we almost have 17,000 gold. My goal was to get back to 20. Also to kind of get Shatter online below 10%. Let's do at least one more jaunt through here. And the character is getting stronger as we do this. Oh, that was enough experience to instantly give us a portal out. Amazing. Reddit comment, wow, this is a buff for Che. Yeah, it's so wacky, man. I don't even know. I don't know. Was that like a dev alt maybe saying that? I didn't see who wrote it, but it's just like, why? Also, how is that a buff for Che exactly? I guess he was saying that you get, when things are swifted, they'll give more piety, but you know, I feel like I'd rather be alive than get piety. I mean, yeah, but I don't know, man. Maybe they're trying to make Che more viable. That's the big meme here. Whoops. Could have gotten mutated there. Well, we got that 17,000. I would say that Irradiate is pretty mana effective, you know? When you're surrounded by stuff as you should be. You really want to target these Apocalypse Crabs as soon as you can, because their breath can, you know, it applies a chaos effect which could paralyze you, you know, it could do all kinds of nasty things to you. I'm trying to remember, does this guy have fire resist? Yeah, he does. I'm just going to shatter. Take him out with Iron Shot. Damn, that's another one. We don't have Berserkitis anymore. Why doesn't removing regen when an attack of opportunity could be made work? I don't think they really know what it is they're trying to do at this point, to be totally honest with you. Like, oh, I've got some audience here. My bro Dazzlier is there in Punch Ace. Anyway, let's just take the exit. This is looking kind of ugly. Love those temp mutes. Certainly I'd rather have it than permanent mutes. 6% fail rate on Shatter. I guess we're just taking Earth Magic to 27, huh? Alright. What do you guys think? One more trip to the Abyss? It's addicting to get free stuff, I have to say. Free-ish. Some may call it cheese, but, you know, why not? Yeah, I did crypt. Ignition here. I'll save some mana with a single fireball. I'm actually going to wait until these two things are next to me and then irradiate. Again, as a mana saving measure. Wow, this guy is... Oh, is he just... Shit. I'm not sure why he's not... Are purple draconians resistant somehow resistant to the pure conjurations blast or something? I guess we were just missing him a lot. You could clears up 1 through 4. Yeah, there's a lot of experience to be had there for sure. And I can't be shafted into Zot 5, so anywhere where there's the orb or a rune, you can't be shafted, so that's nice. And I probably will do that next. Get shafted into rune vaults many times. Well, in like older versions that was possible, but I don't think that can happen in modern crawl. Oh, that was a joke. Okay. You can get teleported into rune vaults. Nothing stops that from happening. You can get shafted or teleported into Elf 3, which is not a rune vault. Nice one shot of the wretched star. Somehow there's a potion here. This must be a vault, I guess. Use Starburst there to hit all these dudes. Oh, never mind, we're not getting that potion. Okay. You plunge deeper into the abyss. Uh-oh. I think this is our first time on Abyss 4, so I have to wonder, does this mean that we are now guaranteed to hit Abyss 4 whenever we enter? There's a way out. I'm kind of curious now to test. Yep, so that's how they changed it. You are forced to go exactly where you were before. Can never go up. Do I plan on retaking the world record? Well, I mean, technically this will put me matched with it. But, I mean, truthfully, it's really not that important to me. The thing is that if that guy wants it, he plays faster than me, and he doesn't stream, which also makes you be able to play faster. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep the streak, you know, to the best of my ability, but I don't know how much I care about dumping millions of hours into DCSS mainline. I'm doing this because I was handed a big pile of sweaty money to do a caster tutorial, so I'm trying to talk a lot about, you know, the choices that I'm making in terms of spells, like kind of how we're getting Shatter online because we're going into Extended, and just having more options, and Extended for damage is good. Shatter will let us break through walls and things. You know, we have a +2 aptitude in Earth, so it's like, why not? So on and so forth. But anyway, no, I mean, if people keep handing me $100 to do a run, then yeah, maybe, but otherwise probably not. I was actually thinking about doing like a regular weekly Gungeon stream now that I have that subreddit. You know, I've already played through Gungeon and gotten all the unlocks on it, but I was thinking about doing the same thing again, but for all the, you know, do it all on stream on a new save, you know. Could be fun. I did play a couple of runs the other day, which I proceeded to get sleepy and lose at the dragon because I I forgot that I had the an item that changes your dodge roll into a teleport. Yeah, I'm the top mod. Well, what happened was I started realizing that a lot of the same douchebags who have like banned me from Discords and things are the exact same kind of people who were having those whiny little tantrums on Reddit and locking their subs. Yep. And you know, kind of selfishly forcing everybody to... Is the neckbeard starting to spontaneously grow? I'll have you know that my beard is full and beautiful and not on my neck. But anyway, the long story short is I've been Reddit requesting subs like that that are privated, and either forcing them to reopen, or in the case of Enter the Gungeon, they just were not even reading their mod mail anymore. So it's like, sorry, you know. Looks like you don't get to be mods anymore. And like, it's just funny that immediately they started threatening me and stuff like, oh, you better give us the sub back. And it's like, no, finders keepers, guys. You abandoned it. Eat shit. I mean, that whole thing, like, there's probably some kind of, you know, decent argument to be made in terms of, like, I don't know, maybe Reddit is charging too much for their API. I don't know. I don't really care about that. But I'm sure there's like some kind of legitimate argument to be made there. But what doesn't make sense is sort of deciding for everybody, like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna lock down this discussion space and make it so you can't talk about this popular game anymore on Reddit. Well, I mean, maybe that's for the best. I think the kind of people who have been locked into moderator status on Reddit and other places have so much power, and it's completely unaccountable. And they've had it for so long, like, maybe it's a good thing if they have less power, you know, or their lives are a little bit harder. It's especially important for people modding many subreddits. Well, see, that's a problem in and of itself. These power mods, I think like 16 people... control like 90% of the top subreddits or something like that. who has that power now. Well, here's the funny thing. Like, they were essentially pretending that they had this, you know, really big belief in in this protest or whatever. They're calling it a protest. I call it a tantrum, because if it's a protest, like, you know, brother, you could just delete your own account. You don't have to make that choice for other people. But they didn't do that. They chose to try to lock down the discussion space for everybody. And then the microsecond that Reddit, the admins, the owners of Reddit, the company, sent them a message that was like, hey bro, open up your sub, or we're handing your sub to somebody else. They all caved. You know, they care about power more than anything else. They don't give a shit about any kind of, like, political whatever. They just want power. Corporate board memberships are as much of an in-group thing as top Reddit mods. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Anyway, we've been farming for a little while now. We got 25.4 Earth Magic. I guess I'll go to Zot and get a big chunk of experience there, and I feel pretty confident about doing that. All right, trial by fire, literally. Let's see if I can't remember how to deal with this problem. I'm pretty sure I can just iron shot him to death. Let's see how much damage we take. Take a little step. Box first. Well, I don't think box is going to help me that much, but I probably will, yes. Horn of Garyon is the real meme against Orbs of Fire. But I took a step toward the staircase because I don't want to... I mean, that's kind of the most important thing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go up. We're taking too much damage. Going to go down. Okay, we just got fur, plus 1 AC. Thanks, brother. Oh, we're going up. The corn cobs can slow us, right? Yeah, I know, but I have RF++ still, so it's not that big a deal. It's not great. Okay. Taking him up with us. Do we still have the potions are less effective at blah blah blah? Hold on, let me think about how much damage can actually happen here. 3D, 40, 120. I don't remember. Let's see, at 2 pips, it's, okay, 33% damage. So, it can do 40, so he cannot kill me in one shot here. Alright. We're still teleporting. Let's just drink a heal wounds. Okay. Yeah, I've underestimated the Orb of Fire because it's been too many games. It's pretty sloppy, I agree. It's okay. I'm remembering the ways. The telly is kicking in next turn, I think, guaranteed. It's been a lot of turns. Oh, fuck me! You feel the orb delaying your translocation. I forgot about that. Wow, okay. Let's say A. Heal wounds, curing haste, that's what we need. Yeah, baby! Alright, that's better. We're safe now. Mostly. Yeah, so if you read Telly and you're in Zot, I had forgotten that Zot it has the Abyss effect that makes you Telly slow. We should always be hasted while dealing with these dudes. Iron Shot might kill it first. Maybe. I need to remember, it says it is fast. I'm trying to remember Orb of Fire. Exactly how fast are you, buddy? Speed 15. So I should be the same speed as him as long as I am hasted. We're actually going to irradiate. Iron Shot misses. I'm going to AA again. Okay, there's resistance, that's good. God damn. Well, we have 3 pips again. That's good, so we're down to 20%. I feel like I should just spam heal wounds, even if it's the... Let's see, what is it? 3d40, 120 maximum. What was it, 20% at 3 pips? RF plus 20%. Okay. No, I'm aware, Gary Burton. That's this is the one enemy that I care about Orb of Destruction more than Iron Shot 4. I mean, Iron Shot still works if you have really good spell power, but yeah, Orb of Destruction does work way better, and it might be worth memorizing again now, because the evasion is just too good. I feel like the Irradiate nerf really made my life harder here. Yeah, that's true. Well, I was going to Amnesia Battlesphere off a while ago, but we didn't. I don't think we've had Scrolls of... Can't wait to see future Orbs of Fire dodge. Oh, man. Alright, I'm going to actually Ambrosia real quick. Wow, this anti-healing shit is really ruining my life. I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna suck down a Potion of Mutation. Let me feel robust. Malignance growing inside you. Oh, they put Devolution back in. Feel resistant. Well, we have RF++ now. We already had that though. Alright, whatever, that'll do, I guess. Am I still hasted? Yes, I am. Hey, buddy. Take a step. I'm gonna drink a couple of heal wounds. This should be sufficient. We're still hasted, right? Do I have Brilliance? Nope. That's okay. Damn, that's how that's supposed to go. That's, you know, and it could have gone that way. I overestimated this character's ability to deal with oofs. Maybe I should just get Crystal Spear and miss them even more. But yeah, I mean, Iron Shot is perfectly fine for dealing with Orbs of Fire. You just need a decent spell power, you know? Or maybe maybe we actually should just finish the damn game and not do 15 runes. Perhaps that's a bad sign for the future. You know what I should do is I should, whoa. God damn it. Are you still breathing hard? No, you're not. Let's horn. Have we been slowed? Yes, we have. Drink a heal once just to be totally safe, because I don't know what all is coming. Kind of hard to do 15 on this char. I would say it's not great. We can make it happen. I hate doing it on low HP races. You would think gargoyles are great, but... and their defenses are pretty good, but the HP is the best defense, you know? We're just gonna have to lean on bribe, basically. Or get some better spells online. I mean, Orb of Destruction, if we can get... the orbs of fire in a nice big room, it's no problem at all. Don't really need it in extended, though, is the thing. Get axes to deal with so many enemies. I'm really hoping that's not necessary. If we found Arga, not Arfga, if we found Arga, I would do that, but... What would Arfga do? It summons canines. How's the AC on these guys? It's bad, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, fine. We'll just take them out like that. With the rod. Specialized to stone maces so you can get statue form. Wouldn't that be nice? Hey Wesley, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm beginning to remember what I used to do in late game, which was, I was almost always transitioning into transmutation, but it's not really an option here because we can't have statue form. We could go, I suppose we could get dragon form online. But I mean, that was my big melee, was just, you know, punching things in the face. What a small Zot 1. I am not a big fan of Servitor, no. I have found that, first of all, we haven't found it, but even if we had, it's perfectly happy to, in my experience, throw an iron shot, you know, directly into your face. Ubiquitously available. Oh, did you fix that? That's cool. Wow, really? You don't usually see too many orbs of fire on Zot 1 through 4, but we've run into 2. That's unpleasant. Don't think I can iron shot you. What if you're between him and an enemy? I mean, you can OOD yourself if you do it wrong, so... How many haste do we have? 6. Hello, buddy. Alright, we'll suck down haste immediately. And let's see if we can't do this correctly this time. So we're hasted. We have full-ass fire resistance. I'm pretty sure we can just, you know, we can just iron shot a few times. You know, this is how it's supposed to go. See, 3 iron shots, each one hit, each one did good damage, and then he goes to hell. I mean, it's just fine. So I didn't even need that haste. So really, we just got horrendously unlucky on the on that last fight. It really is. I mean, I would say that Orb of Fire, excuse me, Orb of Destruction is a better answer, but you know, how good do you really need it to be? I miss Irradiate being a good answer, and maybe it still works sometimes, but it seems much more subject to AC. 44 AC. Yeah, even though we're armor fits poorly. Thank you. That only affects your base AC. It's a lot. We're playing a you know, a gargoyle, so we get 20 from being level 27 gargoyle. What's up, buddy? You trying to net me, bro? We're going to blink out of this net. Free net for me. Little old trick there. If you want a free net, don't try to walk out of the net. Just use blink. Or teleport, if you feel like trading a teleport scroll for blink, or for a net. Oh, well, what a great place for ignition. See, like, they're all bunched together so they all get the different fireballs. Earth Magic 27! What to train? My instinct is to just take spellcasting 27 like a madman. Just for the mana. Wesley, I actually agree with that a lot. I think that people feel like, oh my god, I've got all this AC, I'm invincible. And then, yeah, they end up having a hard time because they have minus 20% HP, or they get LRD'd when they didn't expect it. Yeah, Gary, I'm thinking about this, and the thing that I really want more than anything is just HP. So, I would say Evo, but the thing is, here, let me get to 20 fighting. I'm gonna just do fighting because HP is what I care about the most. I would say Evo would be good, but it's not really crucial right now. I mean, I certainly would like to, you know, have big boy beasts from the box, but it's kind of whatever at this point. Up we go. Resting. Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that, but remember that we're heading into Extended, where I would not say that Charm is useless, but it's limited in what it can affect. I mean, it is good. It's good in here against the corn cobs, if I recall correctly. I think you might even be able to use it against Hellions. Yeah, their magic resistance is good, but not, you know, unbeatable. Is sustain. Yeah, my number one problem is sustain, but you know, spellcasting would help with that too because of magic points themselves, you know. I like how the you know, these cool artifact swords and things, I don't even get to have them. They just turn into gold. Not that I really need them, but it is kind of funny. The old Wombo combo. BVC, Iron Shot. No crystal spears for me. What are you? A Nargoon? I better be careful how I say this word. A Nargoon. Ancient stone creature that has lived among these frozen caves since before Antaeus rent Cocytus into being. Well, you know what? We're not there. We're not there. So maybe the description should, Oh, man. That's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal. Anyway, this is a new enemy. That's pretty funny, Gary. I should do that. Although, spending 2 turns at the same time is usually a poor choice because something bad could happen in between them. Said no one. That's not what I said. Immune to poison, cold, negative energy, and torment, resistant to electricity and drowning. So fireworks. He has no evasion. He has high AC. Iron Shot will deal with this dude. Yeah, I mean, it could punch me. You know what? I'm just going to keep Iron Shotting. Walking Crystal Tome. Nice, okay. No living Crystal Spears for me today. Devolution gave you Devolution and Faded. No, it gave me 1 less level of Devolution. Believe me, I still have it. I feel like they've... I feel like they have actually made it... I didn't think this was possible, but they have made mutations more annoying. So I stopped drinking mutation because I didn't want to deal with it. But, Ugh. Amulet of Reflection. Okay, so we'll fireball him. We will not try to iron shot. I don't want to hit myself in the face with an iron shot. I don't have a lot of good things to say, Wesley. I'm trying not to be so much of a negative Nancy these days, but God knows the mainline devs are not making it easy. I would say I'm not a fan of attacks of opportunity. I would say that some of the new tiles are actually pretty cool. I think you would like the way that Snake is looking these days. In fact, if you want, I can show you real quick, although it's going to be a little bit dark. Wait, I don't remember where my... Lara's on D11. Yeah, I'm not going to walk there because of the Zot clock. But, ¿Dónde está el lair? Oh, there it is. I'm blind. Yeah. So, it's not... It's kind of dark. It's like shaded, but I don't know. Those are old tiles, but I like the these ones. This end vault and this first floor. And what did he do? Literally just decided to go with a complementary palette instead of monochrome. Yeah, they plugged it into the... Hey, I know about the color wheel, and I don't know shit about art, so... I've used that trick. I'm hip to that. Yeah, I mean, I'll just use the colorize tool in GIMP. And, change some things around and call myself an artist. Okay, Killer Clown. Let's try to remember. Evasion is pretty good. Killer Clown is the reason why we use a shield for the whole game. It's not the only reason, it's just the most important end game reason, because he can change our... He can polymorph us. And we don't want to be polymorphed, so... Big fan of the Homestuck aesthetic, and Hussey was no career artist. Fair enough. Yeah, they can also nuke your stats, and it's just like having shields is where it's at. I hate these goddamn mutations. I am so tempted to swap to Zen. You know that? Do we want to do a late game Zen swap? Is it possible? Can anybody tell me if in Modern Crawl it's possible to get Piety in Abyss, or did they ruin that? Like if I'm killing chaos creatures in the Abyss, do I get my 6 Zen Piety or no? I'm gonna guess no. But you know. How many runes? We're gonna do 15, we have 5. I mean, it strikes me as singularly goofy that you just go Tomb. Why the fuck would I go into Tomb? I don't want to get tormented a million times. That's probably going to be the last place I go. Yes, even on a gargoyle. Even though I'm resistant to, you know... Resistant to torment doesn't mean I'm immune. Yeah, Picars, I agree entirely about the balance situation. Attacks of Opportunity really drove away a significant portion of the player base, I think. Nobody likes that shit. Let's go up. There's a couple of Annihilators here. I don't want to fight them both at the same time. Tomb will be much easier. Hey, Saffir, what's up, man? The turn count runner himself. Tomb will be much easier with Shatter for me than Hell. That is true. We could break in if we wanted to. We can't use the old dig trick, though. I'm mostly concerned about Tomb 3. And I will say we've kind of almost created a non-bow for ourselves here, because while Shatter is cool, we're probably going to be bribing, right? And so essentially we're going to be having to attack our own guys, and then they'll go hostile and the bribe will be useless. Hold on, I need to hydrate here. Perceived difficulty is inflated by systems optics that lure you into building aesthetics. No, Malandrops. They replaced it with something really weird and bizarre and probably an even worse system, and then my understanding is they immediately reverted that, so basically we're back to attacks of opportunity now. But yeah, in Trunk, they were experimenting, and I'm not really sure if they actually took it out or not, but they were experimenting with this insane thing where you step away from a monster, and even if it's not next to you, there's like a 1 in 20 chance for it to get a burst of speed for 20 turns, and then just chase your ass down. So have fun kiting the orc priest back to a staircase. I mean, I would say that that's probably the correct move, Turbo Stoat. For me. I mean, for all of me, that's what I think is the move, you know? Hey, what do I know? Top 10,000 win streak in DCSS includes nearly 6,000 2-game win streaks. That's pretty wild. Maybe if I can get resist negative three pips, we can maybe we will go ahead and do Tomb. I do have to admit, I've got to admit that loot pile is pretty attractive, as is the best survival item in the whole game, which is the Ziggurat figurine. If you have 2 turns, you will live if you have the Ziggurat figurine. Bolt of hands. Alright, whatever. I'll just... Don't make me use ignition, I'll do it. Our HP is flying up, that's good. Try to remember, does Zen give you piety if you kill undead, or is it only chaos? Because if you get piety for undead, I'm seriously tempted to roll up into Tomb after switching gods. We could use a giant pile of this Gozag gold to get the piety. You can spam potions too, that's true. I have always been more partial, well, I wouldn't say always, I have, for a significant amount of time, been more partial to potions than bribe. Bribe is more of a, for me, I feel like it's more of a, it's a tool for the orb run. I'd also probably, you know, I would probably use it in the Hells too, just to be able to dive more easily. Yeah, Grisham, I get a big audience as far as DCSS goes because I have no competition. Hell yeah, we just bounced the glob of acid. There's a curse toe over there. But yeah, we probably wouldn't bother to bribe. Tomb. come on. Yeah, it's time to doot. Dr. Doom style. Was that an orb of fire? No, I was No, an orb of fire comes into view. Okay. Can you passage in here? I think you can. Let's do an attack. Yeah, okay. So that it saw me. We'll haste. Now that the Draconian dies. Wow, this is what passage looks like now, huh? Okay, he got... we just passaged him away. The server's lagging. I'm gonna read Telly. I don't want to fight this with no magic. Alright, Buckaroo, I'm healing first before we have this dance, my friend. Okay, so the Cursed Toe you want to be careful of. He can summon mushrooms around you in addition to tormenting. Some of those mushrooms can actually confuse you, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna drink haste. I didn't need to haste. That first Orb of Fire encounter just really de-nutted me, basically. Like, I'm like, oh, I gotta have haste every time I fight them now. Which, to be fair, is the optimal move, but... Alright, let's not go into Zop 5 just yet. I think that probably when we go into Zop 5, it'll be bribed first in case we were to get teleported into a lung, which would not be good. We almost have 20 fighting. Orbs of fighting are, or orbs of fire are terrifying, but like for a second I thought that I had completely forgotten how to play because my instinct was, oh yeah, this character can take down orbs of fire pretty easily, and then that first fight I just like didn't roll well on any of my iron shots, and proceeded to get dabbed on really hard. Anyway, so we have a few options. We could take Sapphire's advice and go straight to Tomb, which I am somewhat wary of. Oh, tabbing deserves to get ruined. You can tab them if you have Dragon Form. That's true. I mean, there's nothing more fun than taking a bite out of crime, taking a bite out of Orb of Fire with your Dragon Form, with your 27 unarmed combat Dragon Form. But God, that tomb. The more I think about it, that tomb loot does sound appealing. It's the last remaining giant loot pile in the game, guaranteed loot pile. Well, actually, if I wandered around in Pandemonium long enough, I'd run into Holy Pan probably, and there's a guaranteed loot pile there, but that doesn't really count. Likewise, you can find a few things in bottom of Gehenna and so on and so forth, but like guaranteed massive all in one spot kind of loot pile. Tomb's the last one. How's our mutations going? It's not too bad. I would say probably it makes sense for us to do part of Tomb right now. Oh man, didn't they add some kind of wacky like stat drain bullshit? We may end up having to take trips into the Abyss to... I'm talking about in the Hells, by the way. 15 strength, 18 dex. I feel like they did something really weird, like you just like lose 10 dex always or something. Just lig, you'll be fine. Oh man, I've lignified in Tomb. That is a madman strategy. You're not really supposed to do that. I mean, you can, but the problem is that you become immune to torment, but you can still be flayed and you can still get a negative energy cloud dumped on your face, which is not fun. You can make it work if you're hasted and worshipping TSO, but otherwise you may have some issues. 1% shatter fail rate, that's not bad. Let's just take a look. Maybe we'll go in, kill some mummies, get some death curses, get our stats drained. God, fucking the vaults, we have below 6,000 Zot timer. How annoying. Okay, this guy, the mummy priest, can in fact torment us. His death curse was a slow, that's fine. Something just walked over your grave. No, really. I'm a gargoyle, I'm not undead. Why are you showing me that message? That's a message that's only supposed to show up when you're undead. Okay, we got fighting to 20. Gosh. I kind of want to take my dodging to 15, even at -2 aptitude. Getting a little more evasion is going to go a long way for certain things in extended. On the other hand, there are other things we could be doing. We could be getting spellcasting higher for just the magic points. We could simply spam up fighting for more HP. You can never really have too much HP. Let's take dodging to 15. It can't hurt. We've been lucky so far. We haven't gotten dabbed on with stat drain. Shattering. Hello, buddy. That's the big boy. Got him. Now we're out of mana. You're gonna get rooted. There's too many. This is a great place to telly. Okay, I am slowed. I don't want to be slowed. I could cancel. We have a lot of it. We'll do that. Telly again. How much AC on these guys? More than... Probably more than will allow me to Tremor Stones them to death. Gosh, we have like one less mana than I need to ignition. That would really solve this problem, wouldn't it? Why don't I just do this? Take a step. Take a step. You've got to be shitting me. Give me a good telly, you motherfucker. Actually, this telly's okay. This is not the worst telly in the world, but I want another one. Just gonna like chug curing for little bits of healing. There we go. There's my telly. Okay. Not resistant to fire, so this is a good place to ignition. Can we just melee him? You're not gonna let me melee. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Resistant to lightning? Yes. Timer might be an issue here. Yeah, I'm noticing that. That's really obnoxious. I don't know if I've even done extended since they added the damn timer. Hey, there we go. We're slow, though. Let's cancel this. Technically, he could iron shot me twice, but not if I take a step. Please actually stay rooted. Thank you. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I was planning on doing my old school thing where I go in and go out and whatnot. Which becomes less viable. I forgot to switch to Zen. I didn't forget. I'm purposefully staying as Gozag. Because I don't... First of all, I don't think Zen gives you... I don't think he gives you piety for killing undead. I think it's just chaos. You do get it for gold. I don't know. It's tempting, believe me. But I think we're gonna stick with Gozag. There's nothing wrong with doing Gozag in the late game. It's just gonna make Tomb slightly more annoying. I mean, I'll tell you, the real reason I want to go Zen is not for any of his very good survival things, but actually just for the sake of dealing with mutations. But we don't have any that are like game ending right now. It's just the minus, ironically, the minus potions one is the thing that's causing us the most grief. TSO is better, probably. Yes, that's true. Hold on. You are only speed 10, right? Yes, you are. Oh no, we're marked. That's okay. Are Emperor Scorpions fast now? It's fine. You can attack me as much as you want. My defenses are huge. God, that's annoying. Attacks of opportunity. Oh shit. No, Picars, they did not. Not that I know of. Pretty silly, I agree. Pretty goofy. So we've broken into the section of Tomb 1 that you're not supposed to be in yet. Whoops. I'm just spamming Shatter, why not? Didn't Shatter used to shake the screen or something silly like that? We'll do most of our resting in Crypt. We have 10,000 Zot points, Zot timers there. I am also a fan of Mummy. Okay, we're just fighting like a million royal mummies at the same time, apparently. That's okay. That is the power of Shatter, I suppose. Is there a way to like see a turn-by-turn replay of somebody's game? Yeah, twitch.tv, youtube.com. No, there is a actually there's a command you can do with the info bots, unless the devs have banned you from them for disagreeing with them, which happens a lot. It's exclamation point TTV, and then the person's name or like the number of their run, or yeah, you gotta like search up a run. There's various ways to do that. Okay, we killed the guy before he could get next to the Zot trap, which is very good. Yeah, I guess I forgot how fun Shatter is in here. How does that work? Hey, Vakai, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate that. Oops. Meant to iron shot the royal mummy. Oh, here I am. Clearly it's time to go do a ziggurat so we can not have a Zot clock. Yes, I did. DCSS legend, thank you, sir. But yeah, apparently I got 1,000 subs. Or excuse me, 1,000 followers. God, imagine if I had 1,000 subs. Wouldn't that be cool? That's where the real money is. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, baby! I mean, we're running down our Zot clock, but seriously, how many of these dudes are really left? This is... there we go. Floor's empty now. Alright, sick. So yeah, I mean, like I was saying, we sort of went around the outer edge of this thing, which you're not allowed to do normally. So I think if I do this one... Oh, is it squats time?
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Alright.
Sorry for what? Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our...
Alright, so squats, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go ass to grass on our squats. Time to celebrate 1K follows. Alright. Oh, man. So anyway, this is where I start to get nervous in Tomb. And by the way, I just noticed, I wasn't paying a lot of attention. Look at my fucking strength. We're getting out of here. We're not doing the rest of the Tomb right now. So this is how badly designed this is. Again, I don't want to be too negative, but like... Can you even get your stats back in Abyss anymore? We're gonna find out. Cause like, god damn, there's no avoiding that, you know what I mean? Like that just happens when you kill mummies, yeah? Feel your intelligence returning. Yeah, so we're just gonna farm our stats back in Abyss. I guess what I was trying to say though is like I don't necessarily mind this, but in conjunction with the Zot timer, and with the fact that they actually tried to take experience away in Abyss, my lord, like, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, you know? The Zot clock, yeah. When they took away food, they added in this silly thing, combine that with killer clowns, yeah. When they took away food, they added in this thing called a Zot clock, Wesley, where each branch you get 6,000 turns for each floor that you've explored, that you've entered into. Not every char is meant to do extended. See, that's the unfortunate thing, though, because, like, that didn't used to be the case, you know? I am convinced that I could have done extended with enough care on just about any one of my streak games. Now, with that said, I think you're right that certain characters will have an easier time with it. And that's definitely true, but... I feel like if the game's well designed, it should be possible, you know what I mean? I'm fine with it being harder on certain characters, but... Let's get into this little kill hole. So if I get paralyzed, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, see, the Chaos guy really, to be honest, scares the crap out of me because he could paralyze you anytime he attacks you, you know? Well, that's annoying. I don't really want to get turbo mutated here. Abyss 4 is not a safe place to farm XP. I would say it's safe enough for this character. I agree there are safer places. I mean, the thing is, there is no safe place to farm XP on this character. Hello, Silent Spectre coming to own me. Let's get a teleport going. The annoying thing really is that the game has decided to throw so many wretched stars my way. Just using, Oh, look, we just collapsed. Thanks, fam. Yeah, the game decided to give me... The game decided to give me weaker X2, so we actually got paralyzed there. That's incredible. Wow. Wow. Okay, we're getting our strength back. Spell success tanked after STR loss. Yep, that's what happens. That is what happens. There we go, we were teleported. That's okay, we could still iron shot, so we'll just rely on that. Feel robust X2. Sick. We're actually attacking this from two angles, because we have the temporary mutes, and those are going away as we gain experience. But then we also have the actual stat penalty, which, again, is going away as we gain experience, so... Exclamation point to make that hit at the edge of the line. Lightning bolt. With the rod. What new sprite are you talking about? Ancient Zyme? Ah. I would really, really, really like to ignition here. But I don't have the mana. Oh, I'm so tempted to just suck down an Ambrosia. Still attacking at speed 0.9, that's good. Getting a little bit of dex back here. Not enough regen for Abyss 4. I would agree that it would be nice if we regenerated a little bit faster, but... I mean, this is one of those few places where I might even consider a regen amulet. But sadly, they took away the regen spell. What we really need... Comically, what we really need to do is to get Eldritch Malign Portal online. If we could get that, that's always been my favorite... Yes, it does, Wesley. That's always been my favorite way to farm Abyss. I'm just going to suck this down, it's fine. We'll just fight while confused and gaining back our HP. There's not going to be enough of these guys to paralyze me, so it's okay. That mutation doesn't affect my mana regen from Ambrosia, so... That's an exit. We are running out of Zot timer in depth, so I can't farm this forever. In fact, I really shouldn't do more than like one more trip. Maybe it's time to go into Ziggurat. God. Man, that stat drain is just miserable. We are so far away from getting Malign online. Pan also has infinite enemies. It does, but if I go in there, what happens is I may very well have to hang out on a floor with Lom Lobon or something. Well, here's a question, and I don't know this because I haven't done extended since they added it. I don't think. Does Pan have a Zot clock? Because if there is a 6,000 turn timer, if there's a 6,000 turn timer, it doesn't. Oh, well in that case Pan actually is the right place to go. Because with Bribe I can deal with just about any Pan floor. Bribe Z5 and call it a day. Yeah, we could go win right now if we wanted to, but I said I mean, that's definitely the right tactical choice in terms of just winning, but yeah, no, Pan actually has a loot table still, so the other thing about Pan, which tells us we really want to be there, is the fact that I have so much digging, I can make kill holes. Have a grand old time. Let's get ourselves some Pan runes. Tactical bitching out. Yes. Alright, hello Mr. Brimstone Fiend. These guys are fun. They have Hellfire and they have Torment. They can do 60 damage to me regardless of anything, and they can take away half my HP. Not actually half, because I have resist negative and I am a gargoyle. I feel okay about just moving up to him, to be honest, and iron shotting him to death. Pan is infinite. Also, you guys fucking lied to me. See that? Looks like a Zot clock to me. Alright, Cataclysm. Someone ban him, please. I'm just kidding. Don't ban anybody. But, excuse me. Disappointed. It's just for the floor. Yeah, but, I mean, the whole point was for me to be able to chill out on one floor indefinitely. A 6,000 turn timer actually is pretty annoying when I'm trying to do, you know, wherever the, Well, actually, here's a question. It's okay. Do I get to do I actually get to stack it the same way another floor would work? Because if I can do that, then it's really not as bad. But I was picturing myself having only 6,000 turns to go clear, I don't know, what's his name? Serabov's level? It's a bit tight, yeah. Well, especially when enemies just keep spawning on each floor endlessly. You die instantly, Wesley. It's permanent max HP drain. But how many... Well, okay, so what happens if you hit 0? How many turns do you get in exchange for your permanent max HP? Yeah, but the difference between starving and the Zot clock is you had a number of things that you could do to sort of lessen the impact of your hunger. Like, you could, like, choose not to cast as many spells. You know, there's really not a whole lot you can do about, like, I want my Zot clock to be higher. I mean, you can go to another floor, but if there ain't no floors left, then you're just kind of shit out of luck, you know? 16.6%, so permanently? It's not like like drain that you can get back? That's outrageous. Not a fan. Hey, buddy. Hey, Kankiak. I mean, it's better than killing you instantly, but good lord, man. Apparently, Wesley. Hell Sentinel has Iron Shot and Hellfire. Immune to electricity. God damn it. Okay. Heal wounds and haste it is. Could I possibly get stabs on this dude? Can that happen for me? You're just not gonna do it for me, huh? Nope, okay. I'm gonna AA again. Heal wounds, curing resistance, and Viz. Okay, I'll take that. I'd like magic, though. Why don't we just drink a magic? There we go. Good lord. I drink one of these ambrosias. Okay, we'll drink Curing. We are hasted, and he is fast. He has Corrosive Bolt, we resist that. He has Orb of Electricity, resist that. Still a ton of damage. He also can haste himself. He has 1 pip of AC and a ton of evasion. Let's just haste him. Or let's just hands him, rather. And then just Iron Shot him to death. That should be very easy. See how we've... BVC's not broken at all! Just take that damn EV and set it to 0. Good lord. Come on, man. Of course you see me. Okay. Okay, we'll mirror. Okay. Alright. Just gonna step away here. Iron Shot him. We'll keep... You're speed 10, aren't you? This is very obnoxious. We just don't have enough sustain. That's the real issue here. No sustain for me. How many nets do I have? How about that? 3? Okay. I have made my shitty fake kill hole. I have healed up and gotten my mana back. Tell you, we need that Wukad moves, baby. Whatever, this is fine. We'll just irradiate, it's fine. Do hands here. I'm keeping myself from getting mutated, hopefully. I mean, we're getting fat paid in gold, so that's nice. It's kind of sort of paying for our AAs. There's the gate leading out of the Pandemonium. We could leave if we wanted to, but I want to test this. I want to see, is it in fact possible to stack up my turn timer here. Dodge is 15. How about my silly dream of getting Malign Gateway online, even though my aptitudes don't support it? Should we try to live the dream, my friends? Because believe me, that is the spell you want. That is the spell that you want in terms of, like, saving your mana. Oh, it's like the best spell in the game, or one of them. Have I played Baldur's Gate 3? No, I'm not into bear sex. I'm not into games that where all my party members constantly try to fuck me. So I'm not going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3. If it was an IP other than the one that I treasure from my childhood, then maybe. But the fact that they're like wiping their asses with a treasured memory is I don't know, doesn't sit too hot with me. Gateway doesn't work outside line of sight now. Yeah, I remembered they had nerfed it. I think it's still pretty damn good. You just kind of have to keep an eye on it. It's definitely not as good as it used to be, but it's still very, very strong. Like, you can just cast it and go to work and save yourself an awful lot of mana. Summon horrible things. I mean, we're already at 98%. That's a good sign. Screw it. I'm going to turn on spellcasting, summonings, and translocation, and we're going to try to force it. Our aptitudes aren't exactly great for it. A beholder in the game. Well, I don't know. I remember the beholders in what's Throne of Baal, Throne of Baal. I think they pronounced it Baal in that game. Those were always tons of fun because if you weren't like kitted out for it, you would immediately just lose half your party. Suddenly you're in the Underdark and there's just all these things that can own you in ways you didn't expect. The Mind Flayers too, actually. I'm trying to just look at my spells here to see if there's anything else. I mean, gosh. There really isn't. I'm just going to get Malign online. This will also get Disjunction online, which would be sick. Would allow me to kind of escape certain things. Is there a reliable way to channel mana in mainline like Staff of Energy? Yeah, the half joke that I keep saying is like, oh, I'll just find Wukad Moose, which is, it's a unique staff that is like a Staff of Energy, but on steroids. And you press that V key and you get like 30 mana back or something crazy. But the chance of us actually finding that is not, it's just not going to happen. There is Sublimation of Blood. That is a spell that here we'll look it up, !/s sub. This is a spell that is really super duper awesome for turn count. I gotta tell you, it scares the shit out of me on a streak. Anything where I'm doing something that reduces my HP and I can't really be sure how much HP I'm going to lose. You know, you trade HP for mana. It works. You can do it. But it's a little too scary for me. One piece of regen makes it great. Well, I mean, I think the idea is that you're supposed to you are supposed to use it with like things like Vamp Drain, you know. And I think that's tons of fun. I just don't want to do it on a streak, that's all. Probably doesn't work for gargoyles. Well, we haven't found it, but you're probably right. So we're just kind of like chilling here on this gate to another region of Pandemonium. Whether it gives me 6,000 turns or 12,000, you know, I might as well just sit here and gain experience. Frankly, this is safer than Abyss, because I can just sit here as long as I want and then exit as soon as things get ugly. And melee most things. Meleeing with this goofy little staff of conjuration. Hey, Berserk, what's up, man? Oh, I'm not losing the streak. You better believe. Not willingly. I'm not saying the hard goodbye. What am I doing? Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, we're barbed? What the hell barbed me? The red devil hit you from afar with a +0 trident. Barbed spikes become lodged in your body. Well, that's new. I don't remember him doing that at range, or at all. Okay, so the good news is we're getting our stats back. The other good news is we're getting gold. Once upon a time, you were not able to BVC those guys, and I just remembered that you could do that. We're trying. We're trying, Cyrano. We're doing a little farmerino right now. This character is not exactly well equipped to make this thing happen for us, but we're trying to live the insane dream of getting Malign Gateway online. Maybe farm channeling in the Abyss. Abyss barely gives items anymore, so, and we're having a hard time in there on account of the new thing that shunts you into the bottom, so it's really just easier for me to farm Pan. First few levels of a Ziggurat would make sense, but I considered doing that, and I kind of decided I wanted to wait until I don't think I said this out loud, but I decided I wanted to wait until I get a couple more things online. But I mean, just with Shatter alone, we could do a significant portion of a Ziggurat if we don't get anything too bad. But no, I'm planning on farming this, is what I'm planning on doing. Okay, we want to Vow Clutch this guy. We really don't want to cast, well, we could cast Iron Shot. It's not a... Yeah, we got him. Okay. He can block that, I think, but, yeah, BVC works now. He could block that, but he didn't have Reflection, so I wasn't too worried about it. Tower Shield of Positive Energy. I'm going to be the Malcolm Rose of positive energy. do my best. Running our Zot clock down, but that's okay. We'll have more soon. And this is like the perfect place to farm. This little corner. You know, when food was still in effect, you wouldn't necessarily be able to do this unless you had Necromutation. So basically they've made it easier to farm, which I think was not really their intention. Hey, buddy. Sometimes I think these Brimstone Fiends are summoned because there's like a... You see the little purple dot there? You know? It kind of looks like he's got the same thing. Yeah, Cataclysm, I'm right there with you, buddy. I think that you can grind certain floors of Pan, but then have a lot of trouble with certain parts of Extended, which is exactly why we're doing this. Or, here's the other thing, if you can... It is possible to grind Pan a little more easily than it is to you know, safely do certain parts, right? So, like, the argument that, like, okay, well, you could complete the game if you could do this, that's probably right. But, you know, if you want to make it more easy for yourself, if you want to make yourself less likely to lose the damn game, yes, Necromutation, which we haven't found, but... You know, it would be nice if we did. The other thing is infinite items here, so, you know, it's good to have. Max enchant the old GDS. You know, I'm not a fan of GDS. Although I guess I'm more of a fan of that than Crystal Plate. It's very heavy, that's all. I mean, I love it on a character that can actually do it, but... yeah, unless you're a caster of Che. Yeah, demigod. I mean, look at this money, man. We're almost up to 20k again. Son of a bitch. Okay, here we go. Drinking mutation. It gave me RC minus. Wow, we got minus scroll and minus potion. That's really just incredible. I hate the mutation system. It's so fucking stupid, it's unreal. Oh, wait, did we just get rid of all the bad stuff? Yes, we did. No, it's just like, there is no way to consistently deal with it except for worshipping Zen, and then they nerfed Zen as well. It's so bizarre. It's like you still have to deal with, like, once upon a time with Zen, it's like, okay, you get to max level Zen, totally immune to mutations, you use his one-time only max ability, you're clear of mutations. It was very thematic, it was very cool. Now it's like you're still subject to the RNG of, maybe you'll find mutation potions, hee hee. Because it's now all he does is change the mutation potions to cure mute. Alright, let's go to the next floor and see what happens. Alright, we do get the full 6,000. Ziggs full filled with mutation potions. Unless they actually upped the spawn rate. Yeah, it's pretty bad design, Cataclysm, I gotta say. I mean, it really does blow my mind when they take something that's pretty well functional and then make it worse. You know? I don't get it, basically. Well, yeah, but I mean, you gotta be worshipping him in advance, like, you're not gonna know if the game is robbing you until you've, you know. Tower Shield of Protection, I'll pick that up. Kid not about the mute potes and Ziggs. Did they actually upgrade the spawn rate? I mean, no, I've done that too. It's just, you know, hello, Shadow Fiend with a silly big long name. Evasion is pretty big. Let's BBC him. So yeah, Zot timer won't be an issue. Stop playing so fast. I'm getting mutated. And -2 is not that big a deal, though. It's kind of annoying because there's already a big incentive to go TSO Zen swap just for just about every game. Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, I mean, especially... I mean, Zen is probably the best god for doing extended or the end of the game with, because you just cannot die with him, basically. Hello, Ice Fiend. I remember in my first streak, my first streamed streak, I would switch to Zen every single time. Not even Sanctuary. I mean, okay, Sanctuary is great, don't get me wrong. But the real power is in the low piety cost guy, which is just the prison, man. That's all it is. You just get the silver prison. A Minotaur of Trog that went Zen. Yeah, that's why I used to do that like every single game. Is you know, in my old Deep Dwarf streak, I would do something like that. think. Five potions of mutation. If we get like another particularly nasty mutation, we very well might swap this in. Although perhaps more likely we will just we'll just do a bunch of shops. Hey buddy. Oh my god, it's Bandita. I mean it's Bira. I mean it's Kira. All he has is Bolt of Draining, he's fast. He's very fast. He has big EV, low AC, so we'll just do the BVC combo, BVC Iron Shot. Hi guys, are you flying? Yeah, you're flying. It's horn time. We will BVC. Getting dabbed on now. Resistant to electricity, that's fine. We're going to use Lightning Rod anyway. GG'd. Hey, buddy. Tremorstone should deal with this, I think. Mr. Streamer does not sound like Mr. Streamer is not having fun. Do you mean that I sound like I am not having fun? Oh, does sound like. It's rough. It's a rough time in the Abyss today. I'm not gonna lie. No fun detected. Having a little bit of a rough moment. All right, we used the rocks, the Tremor Stones to deal with the Hellion. We were out of mana, you know, so. Motherfucker. Okay. Always feels pretty tense. I mean, we would just be like waltzing through this if we were a Minotaur of TSO. Bad shit happens quickly. That is true. Yeah, that is true. God damn it. No, more of this. Holy fuck. Okay, we'll duplicate you. We'll BVC you. I don't really want to melee you to death, but I'm going to try. I'm getting owned. Iron Shot hits the Hell Sentinel. Iron Shot hits your Hell Sentinel. They're Iron Shotting each other to death. That's cool. He tried to Iron Shot me, and I proceeded to reflect it back into his face. Thank you. This floor kind of blows. It's actually not that bad. Let's just wait. Man, screw this. We're gonna enjoy about 6,000 turns of dabbing furiously on this level inside of the killiest kill hole that you can find. You can stack the Zot timer. So we're gonna like sit out here in the open, wait for things to come to us, turn them into gold and experience. We are still working off our experience penalty from being in the tomb. How about that? Isn't that rad? Sorry, did I say experience penalty? I meant to say stat drain. What a strange word to say. I mean that I am spending. As I gain experience, I'm getting my stats back. We actually went to 0 strength for a while. Yeah, Fox from Abyss. I just misspoke. Wouldn't that be cute if you got like you can't gain experience anymore for a while? No, I just meant that I'm trying to gain. I am trying to gain experience to get my. Yeah, and I only did Tomb 1, by the way. Brain drain. Yeah, they drained my intelligence in real life. So with 11 charges of digging, we can do this kill hole at least 5 more times. Hey, Greenboard, thanks for the follow, man. You are number 1001, I think. You know, they just haven't thought of it yet. So we just irradiate to soften up their AC, and then we iron shot them. We're going to do the rest of Tomb at some point. I will say that we basically did more of Tomb 1 than you would think, because we have Shatter. Tomb's the most swingy place in the game. Either you have Necromutate and it's easy to stomp. Au contraire, Necromutate is only half the battle, because if you have Necromutate, you can still get your stats robbed from you. I mean, yeah, dealing with Torment is nice when you have Necromutation, but you kind of still have to... Ah, fuck! I forgot they do that. Okay, I'd let him get closer to me, and then we'll just iron shot him to death. How can I carry so much? Well, I'm just so greedy that my greed gives me strength. Yeah, we want floors that don't spawn cacodemons. Your Shout X3. Maybe we go to the next floor. We'll have more turns. It's cool. We ruined our kill hole anyway, so... Yeah, fuck this. Okay, this is, Monoleg's, not Monoleg's lair, but it does look like it. The scariest common enemy. I'm gonna need you to define common for me. Like, do you just mean not unique? I guess I would say Killer Clown then, as long as, I mean, not by himself, but as soon as you put him in conjunction with anything else that does damage. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you gotta talk about the early game or the late game. In early game, yeah, it's Adder. Or even Water Moccasin, because those will show up on, like, D3 sometimes. Orbs of Fire, by themselves, scare me less than Killer Clowns with any kind of buddy. You know? New Soy Sigmund? What did he have before? I forget. Ghost Moths? Eh. Ghost Moths don't really scare me that much. But if we're talking about enemies just by themselves, like a single solitary enemy, I would put Orb of Fire above Iron Giant, actually. The fuck is a Rad Roach? What is this? Where does this enemy spawn? And why does it cast Irradiate? It's a spider enemy? Oh, I see. We didn't get spider this game. Okay. Anyway. Good old Chuck. Hey, baby, I like that. Finding more haste potions is always good. We burned through a few of those, killing Orbs of Fire. Man, here I thought we were going to walk away from this stream with, like, all 15 runes and a win. But I think that we've gone deep into the, well, first of all, this is lagging a lot. Second of all, gone deep into the farming zone. Nice, telly. Yeah, we're refilling our, I tell you, we're refilling our... Oh, fuck me. We're marked. We're refilling our consumables, that's nice. If something particularly nasty shows up, we'll just, I used ignition there because there were so many enemies. If something particularly nasty shows up, we'll just, like, drink a cancellation and go through the portal, but it looks like the mark is already over. I wasn't too worried about the Flayed Ghost. I knew we could kill it instantly and get our HP back at any moment. Our stats are looking better. So yeah, I guess the new meme is to just simply farm Pan instead of Abyss. Okay. Okie dokie. I can live with that. It's annoying. It's more annoying in some ways, but it's actually easier in others. So. Ghosts are considered unique, right? Because those are always tough enemies. Yeah, those are, I would say they're unique. Although sometimes the game will glitch out and show you, it'll generate two of the exact same ghost. Because the ghosts are not real anymore. I think they just kind of auto-generate. I think the names are fake, too. I think they probably got tired of people making offensive names and, running around the dungeon. Yeah, that's 27 Earth Magic title. We decided to get Shatter online. Keck days are over. Yeah, they got really mad at Doesn't for making Keck ghosts. Because I guess demonstrating that the system was broken is a bad thing to do, you know. Like, they tried to say that it was griefing, but he first of all, he did it in Trunk, which is where things get tested anyway. And, I don't know, I think they were just, like, ass hurt that, you know, somebody sort of demonstrated the fact that old-style ghosts did not, you know, were not fair, were not reasonable. Because once upon a time, ghosts could just wander the whole dungeon, right? So, I'm supposed to be auto-exploring right now, it's just lagging. And they also had different speeds based on what species you were in life. And so somebody would make a Centaur Chaos Knight, and, you know, proceed to have a Chaos weapon. This is annoying. What's your AC like? It's big, right? Yeah, it's big. And they outran everything, and they had a Chaos weapon so they would paralyze you or send you to the Abyss. It was just a real nightmare to deal with. There's a potion of mutation there. I want that. I need this dude out of my damn way. Also, I need the server to stop lagging. This is hardcore. I'm going to copy the Executioner, and he's going to fight for me. I could start shattering. That would, in fact, help with the Hell Sentinel, but who knows what's behind this wall, you know? Is the streak from after or before ghosts were... You know, I don't remember. I do have a streak from when ghosts were free range, I know that. I don't know if it's part of this one, though. But the other one was more like... It was like a bunch of DDARs, which was not really as much of a legitimate streak, if you ask me. You think they're DDoSing to stop me from streaking? Somebody did that once. Somebody actually DDoSed a server while I was streaming to try to stop me from playing. It's pretty fucked up. I think the DCSS devs, if I remember correctly, one of them is so neurotic that they were like, oh, he's probably doing it himself. which, you know, is obviously not true. No, I suspect the server is simply under heavy load, that's all. They're abandoning the Reddit entirely. Yeah, I've noticed something about people with their mentality, which is that if they don't have like 5,000% control over something, then they throw a fit and they have a tantrum and they leave. Which is interesting because, you know, people who have to deal with them and sort of live under their thumb, which is pretty much anybody on the internet, but then people who have to do that but also don't really get along with these people very much, have tolerated their bullshit for so many years, not having, you know, power and authority in chat rooms and forums and subreddits and whatever you want to call it, you know, because these particular kinds of people just got there first, I guess, and the platforms themselves are sort of hostile to anybody who thinks differently than them. So that's kind of a problem as well. But my point is that, like, you know, I've tolerated these fucking people and not having, you know, any kind of ability to determine the rules or, you know, anything like that for a very long time. But the microsecond that Reddit does something they don't like, they take their ball and go home, and it's just really pathetic, frankly. Yeah, it was, but that's what I'm saying. It's like they have like a minor gripe. And so, I mean, another thing is, like, if they deleted their accounts, I would respect that, you know, a lot more than what a lot of these people are doing, which is that they privated the subs and effectively banned everyone from talking about whatever topic, you know, the sub was about. And it's like that speaks of a horrendous entitlement. And the truth is, the only reason the DCSS guys haven't done that, and they've said this openly, the only reason they haven't done that is because they know that it would make them lose power and authority, and that's the one thing that these people cannot ever give up. They crave control on a level that is just pathological. You know, they're saying supposedly that they're going to stop being mods at DCSS. That's probably not going to happen. Like, I would bet a significant amount of money that somebody like Advil and somebody like A. Malloy, they will never give up power. I would be very surprised. They will leave their little account in place, you know, because they're pathological. I'm telling you, it's an obsession with being able to control what people can see and hear and say. The API change, you know, listen, I don't have an opinion on it really. I'm sure it probably is obnoxious, and it's unfortunate. And that's like, to me, that's like sort of neither here nor there with regards to, is it okay for some unelected person to, or even if they were elected, is it okay for some random person to decide for the entire community, oh yeah, no, I'm just going to shut this place down. And frankly, you know, there's such a thing as the tyranny of the majority. Like, if let's just steelman it and say, for the sake of argument, they do a vote and the vote's not rigged. You know, I'll question that, but whatever. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, you do a poll or a vote on the forum, and let's say that 80% of the people are in favor of locking the sub, closing it down, and never reopening until Reddit does, I don't know, lowers their prices, whatever the fuck. Where does that leave the remaining 20% of people? Doesn't it make more sense? Like, if you truly have that level of support, doesn't it make more sense for the 80% of people, if they really feel that way, to just delete their Reddit accounts? You know, that'd be a protest. But this isn't a protest, it's a tantrum. You know, if you want to quit, the site, there's the best way that you can demonstrate, you know, vote with your feet, right? But it really annoys me that it's like, oh yeah, we're protesting while we still use the site that we're protesting. And you know, the other thing is, like, when they finally started to realize, but my Reddit awards, yeah, thank you, kind stranger. But the other thing is, once they figured out that their bullshit little privating subs tantrum wasn't going to fly under the Reddit administration, they started doing something that was even more messed up, which is malicious compliance, where it's like, oh, we'll keep the subs open, but then they would make like safe for work subs not safe for work suddenly, and just like spam it with gore and porn and things like that, which is extremely fucked up if you think about the fact that, like, there probably are kids on some of these subs, like, and it's just you just shouldn't do that, you know. Like, if you really feel strongly, like, vote with your feet, but the fact that they felt so entitled that they could do that, I don't know, man. I think it's really educational about the mindset that these people have. And I think it's really just unpleasant. And it's kind of what I've been talking about for years, and it is kind of funny to see it writ large, you know. How do you fight the site, though? You stop using it. You'd make an alternative. That's what... Listen, these motherfuckers have been telling people on the right for years, if you don't like such and such website, make your own. So when the time finally comes, oh, it's us on this side of things. We don't like something. Instead of, if I don't like it, make my own, it's, oh, well, let's just sabotage this thing, you know, and fuck over however many people want to talk about this subject or that subject. Yeah, leave it as an individual, you know, or organize a boycott or whatever. But, like, what you don't do is you don't become like a malicious, you know, troll and try to shut down the entire space for other people. Like, first of all, that's against their terms of service, but it's also just horribly entitled and mean-spirited, I think, you know? Like, you should have seen, when I took over Into the Gungeon, the subreddit, you should have seen the overall reaction. It was overwhelmingly positive, because most of these fucking people, they just want to read about their game. You know, they don't care about this stuff. They just want to read information about the game. They do not care about Reddit's API prices. And trying to force them into trying to like press gang them into your political whatever. I mean, and again, I'm sympathetic to it. Like, I don't know, maybe it is overpriced, but the fact is they get to do that. I mean, it's their company. If you don't like it, stop using the site, you know? But it's just like, the bald hypocrisy of it, when I've been told for years that if I didn't like pre-Elon Musk's Twitter, you know, the way that they enforce their rules, which was basically to censor anybody to the right of Karl Marx, well, just suck it up, Buttercup, and make a new site. Never mind the fact that, you know, the entirety of the financial industry is sort of aligned against you to stop you from doing that, as well as the internet's infrastructure in terms of Cloudflare and, you know, Google and whatnot. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. When it stops being true, I'll stop saying it. Quad9s isn't around to call it out. I'm glad we got Turbo Stoat here. Geez, though, Reddit accused the Apollo developer of blackmailing them in a call. They did not know the dude was recording the entire conversation and released it for everyone to hear. Then they shut up and did not address it. Yeah, see, I'm not familiar with that. Trust me, I'm not surprised at all if Reddit is filled with scumbag employees who would do some scummy things like that. I'm not... Believe me, I'm not doubting you. I 100% believe it. But the people that have been making my life miserable on the internet for the past 5 years... to some degree, it's the big companies, but to a larger degree, it's the hall monitor Janny types who basically will not allow you to have any kind of opinion that, you know, the unelected sort of people who have sort of entryismed their way into controlling every single space. You go into like a chat room for a video game, and it's like a bunch of people with pink names who think that they're cat girls. It's just very... You know, and it's like if you don't want to hear about that and you instead just want to hear about the game, then you're like a bigot or something. Like, it's just, and then they ban you. It's just fucking. I'm sick of it. You know, like, and so any chance I get to see them the shoe on the other foot just a little bit, I mean, good lord, of course I'm gonna like that. How does that phrase go? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Only using Reddit for work-related stuff at this point. Try to avoid any social media. Twitch, YouTube is social media as well. I mean, I would say that's very healthy, frankly. And I don't even think that has anything to do with the way those companies are being run. I don't think that social media is very good for people. In general, I mean, especially things like Facebook, I think it leads you to comparing yourself to others in a really sort of pathological kind of way. Like, it becomes a pathological thing over time where whoa, I don't want to take anything off. I'm not trying to get naked here. Oh, it's minus cast. Okay. And we're lagging. Since when can we get minus cast? You can just take away my ability to cast spells? You are unable to access your magic. I didn't think Black Mark could do that. How's the SpaceX run? Well, I was given a big sack of money to do this, and so it's pretty much on pause, I guess you could say. It's the Irradiate that saps you? No, Irradiate doesn't take away your ability to cast spells. It's because he's hitting me. He must be black marking me. Okay, I'm gonna Vol Clutch him. You lose access to magic. Yeah, that... I guess it's the Demon Spawn Black Sun hits you, but does no damage. Somewhere Irradiate is dangerous to cast as a caster. That's probably either B Crawl or Bacadron Call. That's definitely not here. Here you just get a Locantam. That was a exciting little fight. I had forgotten either I had forgotten that Black Suns do that, or that's a new thing. Anyway, we're gonna keep resting. We have our stats back. How about that? This is a pretty good floor to farm. I think we'll go down to like 5,000 and then move on. As much as I like this floor for farming purposes, you know, there's not a lot of really dangerous crap that's spawning. I don't think mutation guys are spawning, so that's cool. Am I farming band to full 27s? Nothing quite so extreme, no. I am getting, I'm living the dream. We're gonna get Malign Gateway online, despite the fact that our aptitudes aren't great for it. And we're just getting gold. Oh, baby! Hold on. Messing around with where I have my spells. I had Ignition on capital G. Why don't we keep that there? We'll put capital M on Malign Gateway. We'll put this back on capital G. So yeah, I'll just do this real quick. I mean, we don't even get our experience sapped. It's great. He's radical. Look at him. It's hard to lose when you have Malign Gateway online and you're using it properly. What a great spell. I mean, like, they can try to nerf it, but they're going to have a hard time. The fact that it doesn't work out of line of sight, I mean, frankly, that was like a weird exception anyway, in terms of, like, no other spell worked that way. I mean, did I enjoy using it the way that it worked before? Absolutely, but do I think it was balanced? Probably not. We could... You know, I have what? I thought it was summon very ugly things or something like that. Summon horrible things. I've never been a huge fan of this. It's a very powerful spell, don't get me wrong, but the fact that it can nuke your int has always made me slightly butthurt. It is really good, though, and we might very well get it online. I almost want to try out the old Cactus Giant. Probably not great at this point in the game, but... Nice panic button. That is true. Well, yeah, because it constricts everything, most things. Or at least gives you a big pile of, like, you know, allies with big HP around you. Stomps things until late game. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a blatant ripoff from Final Fantasy, but you know what? That's okay. 1,000 Needles. Seems like it's kind of fun, I guess. I don't know if it moves around or not. But as long as you can move into him... I mean, I think I'd kind of like to try to play a straight-up summoner and see if we happen to find that, you know? Maybe like a summoner of Sifmuna. That could be fun. Let's go on. The tension of great conflict fills the air. The demonic rune of Zot can be found here. I think maybe we're in Holy Pan. This looks like Holy Pan to me. I think we're in the top right corner of Holy Pan. It doesn't look quite right, though. Sadly, with the Zot clock, we can't do what I like to do, which is farm Holy Pan 5 ever. Now I can get a Scourge. I don't know if that's going to happen. We only have the one enchant weapon, so I don't know if I'm going to fool with that. But we could. I'm surprised one hasn't spawned already. We've killed a surprising number of angels. I mean, we can, let's see, what's our inventory looking like? 50 slots? I guess I can grab it. Please stop lagging, game. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if the game stopped lagging? There should be a Pearl Dragon in here in case, unless something changed. Why does he look like a... Oh, he's out of... Okay, I see. Goodbye, Pearl Dragon. Okay, you guys, resistant to fire? No. I can't BVC them while they're over the water, though. One problem with Malign Gateway is you can't do it. No pearls can. Well, we're Gozag, so no. But that would be nice to have, though. Hey, maybe we'll find it at a shop. The Gozag way. I wonder if I can... Yeah, I forgot that BVC, I think it nukes their SH as well. So, ordinarily you would never want to Iron Shot Angels, but... No, we haven't run into Menace yet. I'll be very sad if we run into Menace. Alright, there you go, BHoth. We'll pick up the Scourge. I'm sorry, what? Can somebody explain to me what the fuck just happened? Did you guys see what just happened? Gozag let me detect the gold, and then I got here and the gold was not present. Am I having a stroke right now, or what? What is going on? I've been cucked out of the dragon/angel collected the gold. Do they do that? Oh no, we gained 512, so yeah, I didn't think monsters picked up gold. That's really funny. All right. Well, Maurice is kind of a special case. He'll pick up anything. He picked it up for you to be nice. Do dragons even have opposable thumbs? It does save me turns on the Zot clock. That's true. Fans have bolts of fire. You know what? Alright, fine. It's horn time, baby. It's beast time, baby. It's about time for me to train some evokes, actually. Also, I should have, I made a mistake here. I should have used my malign. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for being a shock weird beast with tentacles. Ah! Alright, we miscast Malign Gateway, that's okay. So it won't fight off screen, but as long as I can see it, it'll fight just fine, even if I'm across the room. We actually don't want to be hit by him. We very much don't want to be hit by him. So we try to keep that from happening. Whoa, did he actually just kill the tentacle? What's the plan for Seraph? Well, I forget if he's resistant to fire, but if not, I'm thinking it's going to be MO plus Eldritch. Come on, man. Let's wait for Malign. Help me out, buddy. Help me out, buddy. Please. Thank you. Still have 10,000 turns, so this may be slow going, but it's not so slow that we're going to run out of turns. God, I feel like the game is making Eldritch show up further away than it used to. I could be wrong about that, but it feels like that's what's happening. Call me crazy. Let's get the loot, though. There's little piles of loot in these corners. Some of it's crap, as you can see. Hello. I don't hate these angel tiles, I really don't. They don't seem that out of place the more I look at them. I want Brilliance Ignite. That could be the play. You know, I really don't want to get marked here, but I guess I'm gonna. And then we'll telly if needs be. Maybe drink a cancel and then telly. Okay, cancelled. There's just too much stuff here. I mean, I could kill all this stuff. They don't resist fire. We could just ignition. Got a little message here. Could it be something good? Welcome back. Thanks. I am streaming at... Wait a minute, maybe I can... maybe I can do what I used to do. Yeah, we're doomed now. Wow, that totally doesn't fit. Holy shit. That does not fit at all. Well, if you're watching, you understand you can speak in the Twitch chat. Then I don't have to click that little little button. It's resistant to fire, actually immune, I think. Just resistant. Oh, fans are immune to fire, I believe. Nope, they're not. Yeah, let's just telly. We have so much. Just chill out in this little room. The unrestrained Analex. It's very rare that I see a word in this game that I don't know. Now I'm forced to Google. A collection of short literary or philosophical extracts. Frozen Crow, thank you for the follow. Fond of Charming. Do we even have Brilliance? We do have Brilliance. I don't think it's necessary to take down the Seraph, but... Whoa! That's a new tile. Okay, hi. Girl. Okay, it's the same as before. Yeah, it's a new tile. It's not a new enemy, it's a new tile, though. But it looks like the enemy is completely unchanged. Wow, that was a fast telly. Okay. Nice red cape. 212 HP. No EV while being grabbed. How's a fire resist, baby? Immune to fire. Yeah, I don't like some of the tiles, not necessarily because the tiles are bad, but because they don't match the rest of Crawl. These angel ones, though, I'm pretty much okay with. I think they look really good. Octopode, I don't know if I've seen the new Octopode one. I'll tell you what really upsets me is the ones I don't like, again, not necessarily bad, the new Yak tile, right? Seems like an okay tile, but like Yak was such an iconic Crawl thing, like it was supposed to look goofy. Seraph is immune to fire, and I couldn't tell you if that was always the case. I think it was, but I'm not sure. Summoned a... Yeah, I mean, that's fair. If you have no history with it, it probably matters less to you. I mean, to be fair, Yak is the only one I'll make that argument for. Well, Ignition could be the play because of injury bond. If it's injury bonded with its buddies, you can sort of transmit a bunch of that injury to it. So like here, I'll do that real fast. And his, you know, her HP did go down. Yeah, baby, look how great the tentacle is. Look at that, those 4 attacks. Slaps, freezes, claws, freezes. Hell yeah. Well, 2 attacks with a, you know, with ego. Yep. Yeah, injury, you just cheese the injury bond. As always, BBC has like a sick combo. You know what? I'm just gonna like suck down a little bit of curing. Bruh, can I have 2 seconds, please? Can I have 2 seconds to rest? Would that be okay, Mr. Game? If I could have just a moment? Why is my screen flashing? Something in my RC. Oh, it's because stuff's fighting off screen, kind of, sort of. I'm gonna drink a heal wounds. Let's copy this fella. Whoa! What the fuck is happening? It's because it's mited. That's what it is. I got hit with a mited attack and then also smited by the Deva, which is fine. I think it was a high roll on the smite. And then there's a, yeah, it's a 2 exclamation point whip. Well, we have to blink. Sadly. For safety's sake. Ouch. Yes. That's okay. That's my fault. That's 100% my fault. It sucks that we had to use the blink scroll, but it is what it is, you know. We have all this gold. Why don't we just AA for the fun of it, you know? I'm not lignifying. I'll go ahead and use Curing and Magic, get a little HP. We'll just BVC these guys. Only cope with 1 malign gateway at a time, so that guy's still up. I'm gonna drink a heal wounds just to be totally sure. Wait a minute, is that guy summoned? Oh, that's my friendly one. Yeah, that smite, man. Going straight for me. That's okay, we can't die. I think I'll actually BVC. Wait a minute. Malign Gateway, good. Good, and it's exactly where we want it to be. Cool. Now we'll just BVC. And I'm gonna just chug a few curings. I have 39 of them. They won't necessarily out-heal the smiting, but they'll come pretty damn close. Oh my fucking god, this is outrageous. He doesn't resist lightning. We could... Man, screw this. I'm doing AA again. Can I please have haste, my friends? No? It's all coming with Lignify. Yeah, Gary, I'm doing it before you said anything. It doesn't count. I was really hoping for haste, but it's trying to give me Lignify at the same time, which of course we don't want. I'm probably just going to take the heal wounds and magic. We're not about to berserk here. I legit just need mana back, and we've been farming gold here is the thing. We love Holy Pan. We feel some kind of way about Holy Pan for sure. I don't know if love is the emotion that I'm feeling. Go face. It's a pretty good emote for that. Do not want to get hit by our own Eldritch Tentacle. Alright, it's time, baby, to hide in a closet and take a nap. I feel like the Zen shrine, which I think is supposed to be right here, it ought to have a bunch of cure mutation potions in it like it used to. Like, would it really be so bad to keep those in the game under particular circumstances? +4 scourges. You really want me to use these scourges? It looks like there's only the +3. The chance of me actually meleeing with those is pretty low. It could happen. Come on, man. Sure wish we could nuke their AC. Alright, that's it. It's Demon Whip time, baby. Wand of Light, okay. Wait, are you immune to fire? Resistant. Oh, he can use the Bolt of Light, okay. Yes, Gary, that is definitely true. Particularly since I don't know if you guys have forgotten, but I am running around with, Slay... Yeah, that's probably more on account of the Slay -4. Like, not only do I not have you know, a positive accuracy, I actually have a negative accuracy bonus. I mean, I would like to get this ring mail off, but it's just doing so much for me. The RF++ and the R core, it's kind of hard to say no to. But it's really the kind of thing you'd rather have on while worshipping Sif Muna or somebody else who can help you with your mana a little bit. I was really hoping this loot pile would have something cool for me. Oh good, Legion's Liquefaction, best spell in the game. Got that demonic rune. Well, you can't say I didn't get a rune today. And that's it. Wand of Light. I do want to take the Wand of Light with me. You know what? I'm going to keep the Hat of Sea Invisible on. And we're just going to drop the +2 helmet. Pressing backslash here to turn off a couple of things. Rings of Protection. God damn it. Rings of Protection Q. Wand of Roots. I'll keep that. That's good. Can't believe you guys. Ye of little faith. Even the main man, king of turn count, Sappher himself, questioned my ability to get Malign Gateway online. He was dubious. We made it work. Oops, I don't want to Iron Shot through my bro. But yeah, BVC plus Malign Gateway is a wacky combo. Highly recommended. If you can get it online. +2 Sacred Scourge. We have the rune now, by the way, so we could leave here anytime we want. I'm not really farming right now. I mean, I also am, I guess, but to a large degree, I am simply exploring the level because there are spots that have loot that we haven't done yet. God damn it! We are just not really kitted out to kill angels very quickly, except with Malign. I wonder what my spell power is like on Iron Shot, actually. 67. That is true. Clutch plus spamming melee. Although I would say that Malign is better if you've got enough enemies to deal with. Like Malign, I mean, you don't even really need the BVC. Malign just makes it more efficient. But that is definitely a big mana invest to cast both those spells. Gotta be careful in here. There are Devas. There's one. Remember, they're able to smite, which 17 damage doesn't seem like a lot. But, like, you know, if they're doing it every single turn, it adds up pretty fast. Oh, I didn't want to rest next to that guy. Holy shit. Do not get hit by your own rampaging eldritch guy. Malign Gateway Tentacle. To note that there's still dudes in there, you can kind of watch for halos, you know. God, I love how much work Malign Gateway does. It's unreal. This place used to be chock full of cure mutation potions, but sadly, that's forbidden in Modern Crawl, and instead the soul of the Zen Shrine is gone. Whoa! Okay. Alright, fellas. Change to the whip. Fine. Have fun. I'm leaving. Oh lord, there's another one. Okay, just tell you out of here. Probably didn't need to do that, but whatever, it's fine. $7,000 turns. I mean, there's like a ton of experience to be gained in here, so it kind of does make sense to just stick around until close to the end. On the other hand, we could get dumped into another rune floor. I'm gonna get Malign Gateway down to like 1% fail rate, so let's get these both to 15. After that, I feel like we're about to become Mr. Melee Man. Like, the idea of going for that Scourge, if we can happen to find a bunch of enchant weapon, might make some sense, believe it or not. Are you guys fast? I forget. No, you're not. 7,000 turns. I think I'll probably leave around 6,000. I really would like to explore this a little more, because sometimes the game does have artifacts in various rooms in here, but we're just kind of having a little bit of bad luck in terms of things spawning faster than I would perhaps like. Go to the bottom left. I think it's bottom left and bottom right, actually, but... there's definitely something that spawns at the end of this little closet. Now, if it's a good thing, that I can't say. Yep. Little wand of charming. Oh boy. Wow, we're just like missing. Holy shit. Slay doesn't apply. Does Slay -4 apply to Iron Shot? Because if so, because that's a piece of knowledge I've forgotten. If Slay applies to accuracy on spells, then, which I don't think it does. No, yeah, okay, good. Just making sure. It's been a little while. That seems like the kind of thing I would forget. $6,500. Bet you there's no enemies in here. Just kidding. Uh, 3d18 Holy Breath. I seem to remember that doing way more damage, but okay. Thank you, Mr. Eldritch, for being truly awesome. Artifact shortbow that I don't care about. There's a hat. It's just a hat. And there's the next floor. Do I care enough to check out what's over here? I'm pretty sure that loot is there, not just exits. Or maybe it's just exits. Okay, it's just exits. Maybe above? Alright. Yep, that's all the important parts. Okie dokie. Almost 15 of both. Yeah, after I get 15 of those, I feel like we just, we take Evo. In fact, we'll go ahead and start training Evo to 15. And then after that, we just do, defenses for the rest of the game. Literally pop on fighting, armor, dodging, and maybe even shields, and just leave them. What keyboard do I use? It's a DOS. It's a German mechanical keyboard with Cherry MX Blues. It's like their cheapest model, but honestly, I'm very happy with it. Okay, this is a region of Pandemonium with no rune, it would say if there was one. Running myself out of mana over here. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm in America. I just, I don't know if there is an American version of a... I mean, surely there is. I think the old IBM keyboards, like the really ancient ones, were made in America, I guess, but... Germany has done pretty well for me with the DOS. Okay, boy. I guess I am keeping the Hellbeast in between me and the Cacodemon. So we will... Oh, man. Bolt of Energy, okay. Let's see if we can't finish him off with a single Wand of Light. We blinded him, so I really don't want to be mutated is the thing. Good, he's down. Seven scrolls of brand weapon. Wow. Why am I carrying these around? There is no reason for me to carry these. I suppose I could try to rebrand my Demon Whip until it's Vorpal, but why would I care? Actually, we could try to rebrand it until it's heavy. Let's see if we can do that. Spectral, huh? I forgot that was a thing that whips could have. Got our little buddy whip now. Huh. That's interesting. Maybe you can't brand a heavy. $55 on Amazon. Yeah, you can get a pretty decent quality mechanical keyboard for not really that much money. These days. You can get heavy. Well, the RNG failed me and now we're stuck with electric. Which I think they nerfed. Oh, that's the optical switch you were talking about. I'd like to try those at some point. I mean, truthfully, I don't know a lot about it. Like, I happen to try, as far as like mechanical keyboards go, I happen to try, whatchamacallit, the, I happen to try Cherry MX Blues first. You know. And I liked it. Okay, this is good. There's a 6 Furhy between me and the Cacodemon, which is actually what I want. So we'll just wait. He's dead. Good. Yeah, it's like a molecular whip type. You know, like the monofilament whip from the William Gibson novels. Yeah, you had mentioned something about that, Gary Burton. I'd have to feel it, I guess, to... Like, I'd have to experience it to really make a judgment call on if I like that or not. It sounds like it could be annoying, but I feel like you'd also get used to it really fast. Or at least, eventually. Wow. Maybe I should be shattering to kill those things. It's meant for FPS games. Do Cacodemons fly? Yeah, they do. I blinked. Thankfully, he did not own me. I'm gonna tell it to not pick up all these damn things. I feel like B-Crawl fixed this a long time ago, where it's like, hey, I don't want these rings. Don't automatically pick them up, and it does it like automatically, you know. But I have to do it manually here. Yeah, it sure is. Now you can do an RC file for that, kind of, sort of, but I mean, you do want to pick them up automatically the first time, right? At least I do, usually. Those Tormentors and Hellions are kind of special enemies that you need to usually use special tactics to deal with. We haven't had a situation where I've had to get fancy with it, though. I did kind of like juke this guy real quick. They're fast is the thing. Doesn't resist fire. We'll just... Whoa, no mana. Okay. Okay, alright, fine. It's electric rod time. Here's my chance to show off what you gotta do. Okay, take him out. I need mana. Can I nail this dude down? Can I have, like, just a couple seconds to rest, please? There's one of these dig to win vaults, I think is what this is called. But we're like gonna cheese to win is what we're gonna do. We're gonna break in through the bottom, if anything. There's a scroll of blinking there, so God knows that I want it. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe we could do this without fighting enemies because I forgot how the alignment of the level was, but I guess we have to fight all this stuff, which is okay, because we're not fighting it in the obnoxious, like, coming from the top, nowhere to run kind of way. Hey, buddy. Oh, he went hostile. Stop searching for your remote control, Mr. Tentacle Arm. Sometimes they go hostile if your spell power is low. Whoa! Oh, we actually... Okay. Time to blink away. That's very strange because they... It hasn't gone hostile at all up until now, and then it does it twice in a row. That's a little odd. There is some nice loot. Okay, I tried to put my beast between me and... You know what, let's order him to attack. Maybe he'll go diagonal. And he does! Okay, we'll give him a little bit of help because he's still a baby. So we'll root the enemy. Okay, we're gonna, Iron Shot. Thankfully we killed a Cacodemon with no mutation. Hello! Buddy. Mr. 60 damage possible. Let's switch to our whip. Wonder if we should be using our Scourge. Probably not, we need accuracy. Oh, I see. They made that guy have barbs instead of hopping backwards. Presumably hopping backwards is too annoying. Scourge is actually better. Well, we could check the accuracy. Accuracy +1, accuracy +0. I mean, it is... The base damage rating is only 1 higher. In terms of damage, I'm sure it's better, but I don't like to miss. If I can avoid it anyway. I'm real happy to see the scrolls of blinking. God damn. The new damage rating. Oh, damage rating 25, damage rating 21. but that's not counting the holy damage, of course. Try to rest a little bit here. Damn lag. Okay, the ring Hyazu are in ++ and +3. I don't care about that. I mean, I might maybe care about that in Tomb, but not enough to, not enough to take it with me. This is just stats. Although stat swapping with this thing might actually be the right move in certain cases. There's no way it's better than +10 EV. Yeah, I tend to agree. Are you resistant to fire? You're not. 2 fireballs probably better than Iron Shot on that particular guy. Oh, I'm not using my staff. Need that spell power, baby! Yeah, I'm just gonna drop the Hyazu. I'm join the next tournament. $1,000 for me to participate in the next tournament. Plus a book deal. Okay, let's go to the next floor. Okay, still nothing. Still no runes other than demonic. We'll get told if there's, whoa. Please don't mutate me. Minimum wage. I mean, that's the thing, like, DCSS games take so long. I mean, it may sound outlandish that somebody gave me $100 for a run of this, but, like, just think about how many hours a run actually takes and how, you know, how much time I spend, you know, explaining every little
Here's
thing.
5 bits to go towards that $1,000.
Oh, gee, thank you, ICO Saplex. That's very kind of you. But no, I'm probably getting paid, like, significantly less than a minimum wage if you think about it. So I am grateful, but... yeah, it's not exactly a career. However, it is the one thing that can motivate me to play mainline these days. Oh, hey, it's Disco Pan. I feel like you're guaranteed to find the Chaos Mace here, but I could have just made that up. It's Disco Pan. Disco Stew. Ice Fiends can torment you, by the way. Oh, this has been in the game forever. This is some classic. I don't know if this was in here in like 0.10, but it's been in for a while. You spawned in the center of Disco Pan. You know, that's all things considered, that's pretty good compared to some other options. You ever spawn in the middle of Hellion Island? Alright, Cinefub. Cinefub has an armored light magenta body with sacks of gas hanging from its back, and a vicious glare. Hellfire, summon horrible things, abjuration, big AC, no EV. How's your fire resist, my friend? Only resistant? I read immolation. Ignition to kill all this stuff, and then I'm gonna use roots actually. He's got Hellfire, so I do need to be a little bit careful. Is he fast? I didn't even look. That's the first thing you should look at, is how fast the Pandemonium Lord is. He is not fast, so I'm officially not that worried about him. Let's just walk away. Let's be very brave and walk away. You know what? Let's be even braver and teleport away. Just duking it out with a Reaper very poorly. You may be wondering, like, why am I not just going to the next floor? Well, there's loot. I mean, we just got a potion of magic. That's good. That's well worth the price of admission. Hey, Demon Trident of Disto. The old BBC Iron Shot combo. Wombo Kakombo. Okay, Malign Gateway. Okay, good, he's done. No. You gotta be kidding me with this. Just come on in here, buddy. Alright, there we go. I can ignite all that. Just step on in. Come on in. That is a summoned cacodemon. Who were you summoned by, I wonder? Could it be the Shadow Fiend? Don't have enough mana for ignition. Thank you, Malign Gateway. A lot of disto weapons in here, but I mean, at this point in the game, if you're fearful of ending up in the abyss, then you're worried about the wrong thing, basically. Whoops. I should be a little more careful around these ice fiends, like... They could be tormenting me. I cannot melee for shit on this character, it's unreal. Okay, I had hoped the smoke from this thing would help me, but apparently not. It's horn time. Oh wow, shapeshifter. You know what? It's time to fog. This is silly. Let's telly. I'm burning through my tellies a little more than I'd like, but I just realized there's two Shadow Fiends there. I don't want to fool with that when I'm like somewhat hurt. If we start running out of telly, I can always get more shops. I mean, we've actually given ourselves a significant amount of gold. In fact, the argument could be made, and in fact I think I'm going to make it, that we should exit as soon as we find one, and we should go back to Tomb and enjoy our unpleasant stat drain adventure. Okay. I almost want to have like a ranged weapon, you know? In fact, I'm sure that I want to. It just occurred to me, like, that's the thing that we're really missing here, is something that we can just use no mana to throw attacks at something that's been BVC'd, while my Malign Gateway owns stuff for me. Okay, so not really much in the way of ranged throw? Wait, there's no throwing. No artifact bows or anything. A Fusti Baloose would be good. That hasn't even spawned. Or maybe those don't even exist anymore. Potions of Resistance. Here's the disco ball, by the way. A weirdly glowing ball. I could have sworn this had a guarantee of the Unrand Chaos Mall in here, or whatever it's called. Or an exit or something. I guess it's just guaranteed loot back here. Potion of Mutation, okie dokie. Okay, more Pandemonium. Ouch. Oh, not mutated. Why does that 6 Furhy look so funny? Oh, it's because of the it's because of the pan portal. Made him look like he had a little blue hat. And I may have to. I mean, we're over 3 hours into the stream anyway, so it's probably a good time to stop. But like, the lag is getting completely out of control. So it's like kind of a doubly good reason to maybe call it a night. Okay. Okay, you feel less energetic. You just took away my damn mana. That's okay. I mean, it's not okay, it's not great, but, like, what am I gonna do? I did misplay that a little bit. I didn't minimize the number of turns that he was in contact, but essentially there's no getting away from getting mutated once in a while, eventually. Worst case scenario, we swap to Zen and solve our problem that way. Okay. I would like my Eldritch to actually come this way, please. Oh, hello. Hey, bucko, what do you got? Big defenses all around, and he's a melee little panlord. This is a good place to burn a telly. It's a good place to burn another telly. Acid Dragon Scale. I might just leave. It's really tempting to just bail. Oh yeah, there's the There's an exit through the abyss. Yeah, let's just leave through the abyss. We'll go through the abyss, we'll go back to Tomb, we'll do a little bit more of it, end up with some more stat damage, head back to Pan to get our experience back, you know? Nice iron shot, buddy. Truth is, we could farm Abyss a lot easier now with our Malign Gateway. Things die to Malign Gateway faster in Abyss. There's just less HP on them, you know. See what I mean? Even the bone dragons. Even on Abyss 4. I mean, like, we've done nothing but cast Malign Gateways so far. We were low on mana coming in here, and yet it's still doing work for us. It's pretty good. The argument could be made that we should be, like, spamming shops as soon as we get home. And perhaps we will. What did he just do to my... He made my Malign Gateway resistant. I'm actually just trying to make an exit for him. Getting experience from this. And gold. Actually, we passed 25k, which is significant. Well, that's a downstair. Hey, there's an exit. Actually, you know what? I don't want to get temp mutes. Okay, depths 2. 7,300 turns left in depths. I'm not too worried about that. I am somewhat worried about my time left in... Was it vaults? Yeah, less than 6,000, but we're only traveling through here to go straight to tombs, so... Yeah, 3,000 turns left here. But when we go down, we'll have 6,000. And, you know, ordinarily you're supposed to go down and come back up. You know, and it's like a whole long slog. Like there's a kind of a hallway that you can't get to without blowing through the walls unless you come up from floor number 2. So we should be able to do this faster with Shatter. Probably ought to haste before I go down. Like, I'm thinking we haste, and then we haste, we brilliance, we pop ourselves down there, and we just shatter a punch, basically. Just go to work. I mean, because if you think about it, my shatter is only 58% power. With the brilliance, it's going to do way more, and it's going to cost less mana, so... an extended brilliance seems to finally have a use. It's okay in the mid-game. I mean, you can use it for things, but it's harder to... I think extended is where it actually becomes, you know, comes into its own, so to speak. 56 charming. Not using that in here, probably. All right, I think this is a good time to stop. So we'll deal with the ambush on Tomb 2 next time. I'm very happy with the fact that we went down the Malign Gateway path. Sometimes on a caster, you know, particularly when you get to Extended, you're not... First of all, you're never really beholden to what your aptitudes are, although they will kind of point you in the right direction most of the time. But in Extended, I mean, you really just want to get the spells that work. I mean, could I just run through the whole game doing nothing but Iron Shot? You could make it work, particularly with the right god, but I mean, you really want to have the right spells if you can. Man, I should get this Junction online. What kind of translocations do we even have available? If I didn't have an item with Blink on it, I'd be using that. Disjunction's cool because it puts like an aura around you that just teleports things away from you. Could pick up Summon Forest. It's like the baby version of Malign Gateway. You can have both online. No real reason to have both. I mean, sometimes I do, but no, I think we're good for now. Yeah, this is a great place to stop, and then next time we'll go through Tomb. Maybe we'll do Tomb 3. Certainly we'll do Tomb 2. If our stats are in a bad way, we'll leave again. we'll you know, stroll happily all the way over to Pan again, and we have a lot of turns, Zot turns, you know, saved up there, so we'll go in there and get our stats back again, and we'll get another 6k for Tomb 2. So I'm not as worried as I was about this, because we were kind of running out, but we cleared it out, so it's good. Anyway, let's just pop this guy up. Shilling my books, which you should all either purchase or at least read. Available on my website and on Amazon.com if you don't trust me. Although, if you send me money through my website, I don't see your payment details. It's all through my payment processor. I can understand why people are a little wary sometimes of, you know, non-mainstream site. So I get it. It's available in ebook and paperback on Amazon. It's also available in ebook on my site under a pay whatever you want model. So if you want to download it for free, you can. Any one of the 3 books in the series. I also have the first chapter of the first book in audiobook form on my YouTube channel. Although still have not come out with the rest of it, which is complete but being worked on. Coming soon. Soon, TM. Anyway, that will be it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.